everybody, this is Sister Omi, and I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here to do, let me adjust this just a little bit. I'm here to do the full moon and Sagittarius reading for the sign of Aries. So that's for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Now, Aries, back at the new moon that was in Gemini, you were, and I say you had an opportunity to speak your mind and recreate things, some things in your life through your communication. And now that we're at this full moon in Sagittarius, I mean, if you take a look at, just sit back and take a look, you could say you've come a long way. Now, I don't know if you're climbing a corporate ladder or exploring the world. Whatever it is, you're broadening your horizons and you've moved on to some better things. So what you can do now is celebrate your journey, that, celebrate where your journey is taking you. And I can't urge enough not to forget your roots. Deep down, you're still the same person. So don't forget your roots. So at this full moon is celebrate. Celebrate. There used to be a commercial. You've come a long way, baby. Aries, you've come a long way, baby. That's what this message is about. And with this moon for you, and with the Sagittarius full moon, Sag represents our quest for truth. Sag is about optimism and faith, or the feeling of optimism and faith is enhanced. And any solution you seek, it'll lead to success. So Aries, for you, just don't forget your roots and celebrate how far you have come. So that should really make you feel optimistic and increase your faith. And here we have the Ace of Water, which is basically saying here, open up your intuition. Open up. Trust your intuition. In fact, maybe you can open up and invite more love and things like that into your life. This is really a good time. And this is also the time to look at a cup as half full. Optimism is high, especially with the Sagittarius moon. And you see how he just dancing, the sun is shining, the sky is bright, there's a lot water. We're looking at your emotions here. So emotionally, you just feel good. This is a time just to feel good. It's also emotionally, you probably feel like some healing is taking place, and maybe you're getting more in touch with your spirituality. And when I say it's spirituality, it could be just your emotions. You're more emotionally in tune with yourself. So this is also like a fresh start for you. Even though this is the full moon, this is like a fresh start. Seek your quest for truth, whatever it is, Aries, but don't forget your roots, okay? What is interesting too, when I look at this, you think of the water. That emotion is still carried, still has memory, okay? So don't forget any of that stuff. Aries, you're like the pillar of the community, or there's a lot of people who look up to you, and because you show such confidence, you show your strength. And Aries, all Aries I know, they can be somewhat warriors, and reliable. You're very supportive. You show up on time. And maybe you're a mentor or people look to you for advice. And you could be somewhat, this is being somewhat protective here, represented by this King of Pentacles. Oh, excuse me. So you're lucky at this time. Being the king is showing that you're seasoned, and maybe some of the things you set in motion at this new moon, you are developing some wisdom, even in dealing with whatever circumstance this is. Now, we think of Pentacles, we think of, your material world, your resources, but the Pentacles could also be in your body. So this could also be a fresh start, especially with that Ace of Water, time of healing and enterprising. With this, it could be healing and enterprising. Maybe you're going into expanding some different type of business here. But this is definitely showing that you are being charismatic, This is like masculinity at its best. Now, when I'm saying masculinity, we don't want to get too caught up into that. You just being the king. You being wise, being strategic. And even here, you see that little arrow he's like holding? It's like he's focused. And he's got his little broom over here. He's shooing away things that are not necessary, And so you on point, Aries. You are on point. And now we have another pentacle. 10 of Pentacles, like I said, it could be your material world, yourself, how you really, your family. But basically, the moth is coming out of the chrysalis. It has formed. It's like the end of a cycle. So, health, wealth, family, all these things are very important. And the message here is to more or less enjoy what you have, but stay within the rules. You have the ability to create the wealth that you need, the financial security, long-term success. You can have all that achievement satisfaction, all of that. It's all there for you. And let's see, now I'm going to read the message directly. Aim what you have gained or earned in other directions also, but evaluate every decision properly. So this is the end of the cycle. And the thing is here, you want to stay within the rules, you want to enjoy what you have, but to move forward is saying shore up your details. Whatever details or whatever, there's another way. It's like invest in other areas of your life. This is, and this Sag moon, what did I say? Excuse me. Any solutions you seek, you'll find success. So don't be hasty. Make sure you have all the information you need, because you're at the end. You've acquired a lot of knowledge, and you also have the King of Pentacles here. So you have the knowledge, the wisdom, and the wherewithal to create, along with some emotional balance. So Aries, this is really, really a good time for you. So be mindful before you step forward, because you've come too far. And this is a time to celebrate. So celebrate what you have at this time. Don't forget where you come from, or don't forget your roots. However, before you take that plunge into another direction, just make sure you have all the details. Now, we got the almond tree, and the almond tree depicts, what does it say, windfall, okay? It's like the white and pink flowers. This blooms in early spring, and this is about love and happiness. Or maybe the person you seek is a hard nut to crack, or the situation that you're looking for a solution has been a hard nut to crack, but you can do it. This also represents that your heart and soul is being protected, so you have nothing to fear. And don't be surprised, like if you get invited to a party or get some invitation and you go somewhere, then all of a sudden you're going to be getting invitations to go everywhere. So what this says for the almond tree is inner riches grow from psychological maturity, bringing a windfall of good fortune. Psychological maturity, that emotional balance that you have right now. The king, you have that wisdom, that strategic knowledge of how to move forward. You come to the end of the chrysalis. This is about enjoying what you have and preparing to move forward, because you're at the end of a cycle. And whatever you seek, you'll find, and you'll have that windfall. Aries. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a Zen card. I love these cards. Sometimes I don't use them enough. So let's see what else we could come up with here. Okay, they're flying all over the place, because you can't really shuffle them. I mean, not like, a deck of cards like that. So let's see. Spirit, let me see. What do you have for Aries? Okay. Oh, now this fell on the floor. Non-judgment. To strengthen what is crooked, you must first straighten yourself. Once you've aligned, the world looks different. So this really kind of makes sense, because at the new moon, you were making changes for your life, right? That was the thing. In your communication, Aries, the goal was to set forth and communicate, speak your mind, to recreate your life as you need to. And right now, you're celebrating, or should be celebrating, some of the things that you have achieved. And the thing too is, when you're dealing, where they say, folks, you can't be judgmental. Everything is an inside job. So, like, this is really good. When I stated, don't forget your roots, right? Don't forget your roots. Deep down, you're still the same. So, when you're looking for that emotional balance, that wisdom, and that position to move forward, it always starts with you. Don't judge others. Just take your own inventory. So, Aries, I think this is really a great reading. So let me know what you think, okay? Like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.